Hello, how is everyone doing today? I hope well. Today is another episode of the Taylor Talks Crochet Podcast. So first things first, we're going to talk about what I have been listening to. And I've been listening to this playlist. It's for the Sueco Attempted Lover Tour set list. I am going to the concert tomorrow. I am so excited. When this comes out, the concert will have been yesterday, actually. I'm super excited. This will be my first solo concert experience, and I'm really excited to kind of like talk about it. I'll be talking about it a little bit more on my like dating in real life update, which will go live next Friday. Another update. What I've been reading, The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan. It is book 3 in the Heroes of Olympus series. I'm already 50% through the audiobook, and it is flowing so much better than books 1 and 2 in my opinion. I love reading young adult, and I really think more adults should, dip their toes into YA. It helps keep the childlike sense of wonder alive. So, something good that happened. I adopted another cat this past weekend. Her name is Oat Milk Shaken Espresso. I'm going to put a photo of her right here. It's going to be Essie for short. She's a 2-year-old tortie kitty who was found in an abandoned apartment with her kittens. All of her kittens got adopted, but she was still searching for her forever home, and I'm so excited that she has joined our little family. There's still some animosity between her and Brew, but socializing cats can just take some time. Brew very much needs a playmate, and once they get more used to each other, I think that it will be a really good fit for the two of them. So I actually do have 2 markets going on this weekend, October 19th and 20th. So if you live in the Minneapolis area, be sure to check out Drop Deadlift Gorgeous by Solkana Fitness. I will be at Arbiter Brewing, vending from 1 to 6 p.m. and on Sunday at the Grease Pit Bike Shop from 11 to 4. To get ready for these markets, I've been making so many granny squares, and they're taking up like my entire floor right now, but I feel like I've had no time at all to make balaclavas because the other things that I'm going to be showing you have been completely distracting me from needing to make these. So once I'm done filming this and like exporting and all this sort of stuff, I'm going to be working on making balaclavas. My goal is to hopefully get 4 done today. So the first distraction that I'm going to tell you about has been this Henley top. Doesn't look like much right now. This is the back panel. I recently finished the front panel, and so that I like finished up, and then I had already started the back panel, and I was like, oh, let me just work on this. And I'm like, why do I need to work on it even though I really want to? Because it's just this addicting like 3rd loop half double crochet thing going on, and so it creates this really nice ribbed effect. It's actually the same pattern as the sweater that I'm wearing right now, and this is by Stitchberry blog on Instagram and YouTube. And I am crocheting this with a 5.5mm crochet hook from Ofire Co. I really love working with this yarn, and I just like want to find more excuses to like keep working on it. I don't know what it is, like this wool is so rustic. It's definitely got some toothiness to it, but it just, I don't know, it feels good in my hands. It even like feels good on the skin. I have like one of the longer like sports bras, so it like kind of comes to like my mid-waist here, but like this is just like on my chest and my arms and stuff, and like I don't feel it to be too scratchy, I guess, which is really nice, honestly. And I'm just, having a really good time. I'm excited to be able to wear this, in the deep winter and be like, oh, I'm fine. And people are like, what? It's wool. Second big distraction has actually been this back panel for a sweater that I'm working on. Ooh, you can really see the contrast on camera there. You can't see the contrast as much in person, and the longer I look at this, the more I hate it, but I feel like once I put it all together, I'm going to like it. I'm just like having a hard time with it. So a little close up, this is called the Mini Bean Stitch. and I found it on Pinterest, and I just thought that it was so nice and like addictive, and I've been wanting to do something with sort of the puff stitch for a while. But then, you know, my snowball sweater, it ended up being with bobble stitches. Originally, they were actually supposed to be puffs, and I just couldn't, there were so many, when I do puff stitches, I end up having like, it feels like so many loose looking, the stitches just look loose, and I didn't like that. And so I do have like a little bit of that on these guys, but because they're so much smaller, I don't find it as like irritating and grating on my brain. And they're just like so easy to do. They are addictive, and it gives this really nice texture to the sweater. And I am crocheting this all with Red Heart Super Saver yarn. So this bottom black, this dark green is medium thyme, this medium green is light sage, and then I have frosty green. And then I'm going to like do something pretty cool with the sleeves, and my plan is to make a tutorial with this. The way I normally do my tutorials is I'll like do the front panel, or yeah, I'll do the front panel as a tutorial part, and the back panel I'll do as like a way to get it down in my own head. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. It probably won't be up in October, probably sometime in November. I also have a finished sweater. If you watched the tutorial that went live this past Saturday, this is my granny square sweater. Getting a lot of really good feedback on it. I'm really glad that you guys like this tutorial. I think that it's a very nice like beginner garment. I also love this yarn. It's so bright, it's so colorful. I'm really excited to wear this sometime this Halloween season. And to go with that, I actually have one cone of what is going to be a Faye Foolery hat from the Entangled Faye on Instagram. So here, let me show you. I also have this red and black one, and the yarn for this I used was Premier Anti-Pilling acrylic in really red and black. That's showing up really good on camera. And so I'm on to the ribbing portion of this, and I'm very excited to have it. My working yarn is in these cones right now, so it might look a little funky. But the original pattern actually calls for a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. So that's not something that I use very often at all. So I just have this itty bitty little guy that I had in my like crochet hook stash from my grandma when she gave me all of her hooks. And that's what I made this with. That's why it is so stiff. And like I got done with this in one day, and then I tried starting the other one and my hands were cramping up so bad because this is a weight 4 yarn using with a 3.75 millimeter. No, my hands were not having it. So when I did this one, I actually did a 4 millimeter crochet hook, and it worked amazing. Like, I think that if I were to continue to like make more of these hats, I would use the 4. I think that that worked a lot better for me and my hands. But yeah, I need to finish this one, and so I think like it'd be a really easy like Halloween costume. The red and black, maybe like a Harley Quinn. This one, you know, like Killer Clown. I think it'd be really fun to like play around with some like fun makeup with that. So yeah, that's the sweater and the hat. I also have this raglan sweater that I kind of started on a whim. This is, I'm on the bottom ribbing right now, and like obviously I don't want to be, which is why I set it down for a while. This is with a discontinued Caron Cakes Skinny Cakes yarn like colorway. It's in the colorway Baked Alaska. It's just this like ombre gray kind of thing. It's just going to be a very simple raglan, and I'm using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook from O Fire Co for that. I'm trying to think. I think that is all the projects that I had planned on sharing. The next thing I want to talk about is my hands. They have been hurting a lot recently, I'm not going to lie, and so after my market this weekend, I like can't take a break from crochet, but I'm really trying to be slower in my crochet because it's just, I want to be able to do this as like a lifelong hobby. And I feel like maybe my brain has been going so fast and I've been, you know, just kind of throwing caution to the wind. And so maybe after my markets this week, I need to maybe take a break for a week, and, you know, maybe I'll take you guys on that adventure with me, because I just know that it is not going to be easy. Like, I can't sit and watch TV without something to do with my hands, which most of the time that's crocheting. But like, if I don't crochet, then I'm on my phone, and then I end up on my phone for hours, and then we all know what it's like at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings to get that stupid screen time analysis thing, and I'm like, oh god, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm at like 4.5 hours right now. I would love to get, honestly, under 3, which I have done before, but it's also hard because I like post and do all this stuff, but like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't. But please leave like your tips and tricks in the comments for, you know, stretching out your wrists and being able to do this as a long-term hobby, because it just, I'm struggling right now, and I don't want to hurt myself and not be able to do this for any length of time. So please please help me. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I would love to have you as a part of our growing little community, and I will see you all next time. Bye.